Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Jazzy, the video store Sasquatch here, and we are doing our new kind of Throwback Thursday. It'll probably take a couple weeks for both the shows that we're doing, or both the videos that we're doing, to kind of catch up with what we're doing overall on the channel. But for this week, it's been a couple weeks since I've done a video for the streaming, because I was kind of figuring out the whole new schedule that I was gonna do. I got it down. We will be seeing new movies on Friday nights and doing Saturday morning reviews. We'll get rid of streaming Saturdays, and we'll add whatever we're streaming into Throwback Thursday and kind of do old and new as much as we can, like differentiate. Try and get away from doing two horror movie videos a week, even though this week that's exactly what we're doing. But that's just because I'm kind of finishing up with everything I watched in October, on top of the new movie this month with on Netflix, and then on next and then tomorrow's video I will be finishing the month of October that I didn't finish last week because I was just kind of in the middle of everything and figuring everything out. I've everything watched, I've everything done, just kind of do that, and then even from there we have some things to look forward to. Like I will be doing my first fan theory video with Scream. I've looked it up, so that'll be something else to watch. And that'll be part of horror movie night next week after we kind of catch everything up. And we'll just kind of go on, and as the channel switches and changes, you'll kind of see as we do here what is going on. So the first one we're going to talk about is the brand new movie on Netflix, Frankenstein. Dr. Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but egotistical scientist, brings a creature to life in a monstrous experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both the creator and his tragic creation. Directed by Guillermo del Torro, starring Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi as the monster, and Christopher Waltz as his backers. Plus, I think Mia Goth is in this, and let's see here, Felix Kramer is his brother. And we have Charles Dance from Game of Thrones, the Lannister household leader, as the father in this for the Doctor Frankenstein. This movie is very good, very good. Of course, it's very good. It's a Guillermo del Toro movie. To say it was anything but good would kind of be wrong, and just the way you kind of watch materials or just kind of thing. It's one of those things. It's the same thing always with him. It's a very idyllic, or not idyllic, but very like stylistic, awesomely like beautiful backgrounds that just kind of add to the story that you are watching with this movie. And as well as that, you get great performances from, like I said, Mia Goth, Jacob Elordi, Oscar Isaac. It was said that Jacob Elordi had to have 10 hours of makeup to do this movie. That's a crazy amount of makeup, just to imagine sitting there. And then he had to go shoot. I think they said 20 hours at a time, so his days were 30 days for a while there while he was watching it, because he's doing the 10 hours. Like, I'm sure there's time to fall asleep and stuff while you're doing the makeup. Like 10 hours, you're not going to be wide awake the whole time, I imagine. But it would definitely still be stressful. I think that it's kind of what drove Jim Carrey kind of crazy on the Grinch. I mean, there's a whole process to that whole suit, and it's a whole body suit. It's crazy. Beautiful performance from him as the Frankenstein monster. Dr. Frankenstein, awesome. Like I said, Oscar Isaac. And the one thing I want to say is like the relationship between Mia Goth and uh, the monster here is kind of like different than you kind of see in other of the Frankenstein tales, and I thought that was very good, well done as well. I love the story and how the captain kind of related to it overall. It's a very good movie. If you have not watched it, you are in the minority. They said $29.1 million or 29.1 million viewers on Netflix the first weekend. Imagine that was in the box office at like $10 a pop. So like, you know what I mean? Like they would have made a bunch of money just from that. So great telling here from Guillermo. Great story. to kind of follow through to here. Something I definitely recommend watching. Frankenstein, Frankenstein, directed by Guillermo del Toro. And then let's see here. We're gonna do a kind of a quick overscope of things I watched. The Hand That Rocked the Cradle, the remake with Mary Winstead, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Micah Monroe. I thought was very well done. I think that these are like the two perfect actresses kind of go together. That was on Hulu. Definitely worth watching. This is a quick review. Definitely watch it. Vicious, which was on Paramount Plus, was kind of offering there for a second. I did not like it at all. That and the same with the girl in Cabinet, whatever, the boat movie on Netflix. It's not even worth really remembering the name of the girl in Cabin 13. I don't think that's Chloe Grace. Um. Anyway, sorry, I can't think of the name of the movie, but it had Keira Knightley in it. It was not very well. That movie like was just weird. That's kind of another reason why I hadn't been on streaming Saturday in a couple of weeks. I watch all these shit movies that kind of came out with at the end of the month there, and I was just like, there's nothing worth talking about here other than The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Frankenstein, like I mean, Vicious was terrible. The Girl in Cabinet Something, there's another goddamn one, Ed Kemper one that came out this year. This kind of sucked. There's just a bunch of crap on that I watched over the last month. That like those are the three main titles that are worth mentioning that are new that were just like total crap on the streaming services. We of course I watched the end of the month and my top 10 favorite horror movies, which is what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. And then as well, I caught this Frankenstein, and as well we're gonna have a poll coming up next week as I decide the final kind of shows. That'll be like 4 or 5 shows. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just go episode at a time and just make it part of today's show, and it'll just kind of be like a little quick review, not like this, not like we just did, but it'll be kind of quick. It'll be kind of things that are worth noting about the episode and stuff like this for future. It's gonna be some big shows. It's gonna be like I think right now where I'm deciding like Sopranos, Sons of Anarchy maybe. We might stay away from that just to go to Sopranos. Breaking Bad could be a possibility. It's gonna be one of the top shows that have come out in the last like 30 years. So we're gonna go through it episode by episode, kind of dissect it real quick, not like a full on review or full on like recount of it, but we'll talk about the episode. We'll talk about what's important in the episode as we move forward with the show and stuff like that. Um, what to watch coming up this week on streaming services is Playdate, Last Samurai Standing, is a 6 episode show. The Beast of Me Eddington, which I plan on watching. I do plan on watching. It's on HBO Max November 14th. And the Creep tapes, I've already seen that. So definitely worth watching here is Playdate and Eddington. And movie wise, coming up here, Playdate is with um, Alan Rickinson and Kevin James. I'll be watching that actually after I am done with this. We'll be talking about that for a little bit next week. And then the box office, the box office for this week, real quick here. We did go see a movie. We went and saw Predator Badlands. $49 million total for as of today, Wednesday. So $40 million over the weekend. Regretting You at number 2 with 6.7 million. We weren't even gonna say that because it's under 2. Black Phone 2 still at number 3 at 5.2. Sarah's Oil 4.3. I saw something about Sarah's Oil that could be very interesting. I will definitely check that coming back out on streaming services. And Begonia I'll be checking out as well. That did 3.4 with a $13 million total. Black Phone $71 million total. Running Man this week is what we will be seeing Friday. And then I might even do a double one this week because I might go see now you can see me, or now you can see me, or now you can't. I will see as it goes. Let you know Friday. Um, watch our review on Predator Badlands. Please follow. We're like so close to being able to do some live stuff on Facebook. I would really enjoy it. I think you guys would too, as we kind of dissect some of these videos. And I think this is like a better like format. As soon as we kind of understand what we're doing more, and we kind of have more stuff to do here, I think it'll be longer discussions and better things to talk about. Definitely watch Frankenstein. Definitely, if you haven't checked it out, watch the Hannah Rocks the Cradle, the remake on Hulu. And I feel like there was a third one that I really liked. I can't remember what it was, but it was new. But I'm sure we'll talk about it next week because I'll come up with it and I'll have it written down. Thank you guys very much for watching, and please have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.